Hi, I'm Ben Harvey, President and one of the owners of E.L. Harvey Sons, one of the nation's leading trash and recycling businesses located in the heart of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. E.L. Harvey is a 100-year-old company, and for over half of a century, we have offered innovative recycling services to our numerous client companies before recycling was ever popular. We are proud to be one of the forerunners in this area and continue to bring the newest innovations to life in the recycling world. One of our primary goals has been to lead the implementation of technology to enhance and improve recycling, which we have executed with great success. Nationally renowned for our capabilities and ability to get results for our clients in numerous industries, we continue to seek ways of bringing groundbreaking practices to our industry to lead with best practices in waste management and recycling. E.L. Harvey has always been innovative in all recycling practices. You will see that our new single-stream operation is evidence of our strong commitment to recycling. It is my pleasure to show you our newest single-stream recycling building. Please join me on this tour, and thank you for your interest. Behind me, you will see what is typical for a single-stream recycling facility. As I said before, it's a very mechanized system. The material comes in all mixed together. Then it goes through a series of screens, of floats, of mechanical and manual separation to get the products that we want. So we're going to try to walk through the system and walk through the steps that we take here in Westboro to make a recyclable product at the end of the day. Behind me, you see a normal pile of single-stream recycling that is coming in from other municipalities. The material comes in all mixed together. It goes to the metering bin to my left. The metering bin puts a nice level layer of material on the inbound conveyor that goes up to our first picking sorting area. From there, the material goes through a set of screens, which hopefully we'll be able to show you in a moment. So this is our first pre-sort, and what we attempt to do here is take out materials that are too big to go through the system. If you've thrown small appliances or pails, 5-gallon pails, or other types of plastics, film plastic, that might hurt our system or do damage to our system, this is what comes out first. And then the material continues to flow through the rest of the system. After it goes through the pre-sort, it goes through a set of screens that pulls out the larger pieces of cardboard. You can see the cardboard that kind of hops up on top of the screens. All of the other material, including newspaper, cereal boxes, bottles, cans, everything else falls down through the screens, and it goes onto another conveyor to take it into another process. Also at this point that we cannot see is where the glass is broken and into smaller pieces, and then that goes out into a stockpile to send away to glass recycling. The material that's on the conveyor that you're looking at now is the material that came out of the first two screens, the cardboard screens. This is, again, going through a series of mechanical separation where the bottles and the cans are separated from all of the other fiber. The fiber goes onto a quality control conveyor. The bottles and cans go onto another conveyor and continue through the process. We actually have two sets of screen here, one that takes out the larger paper, and then another one we call a polishing screen to get out whatever fiber is left in the system. So after it goes through these two screens, the containers come up on that end conveyor over there, goes through the magnet, and then comes back down this conveyor, where here everything is hand sorted. So it's what we call a positive pick. So each one of these guys has a different responsibility on the material that they're sorting out. And the only thing that's left on the belt as it goes the rest of the way is trash and PET and aluminum. Because we have a mechanical separation, it's actually an optical sorter which recognizes the plastic resin and kicks out the PET, And then the aluminum, we have a reverse eddy current that kicks out the aluminum. They do have optical sorters for the other plastics, but because of the cost, we didn't put them in, but eventually we probably will. Where PET, which is the soda bottles, that's the highest volume of the container line. That's why we put the optical on the PET sorter. So the soda bottles and water bottles are the ones that I was talking about that'll go through an optical sorter. And what it does, it goes through a scan with a lot of light, and it'll pick up the resin and it'll blow it off to the side and separate it out that way. It's quite a system. The material that's being fed onto the baler feed conveyor now are tin cans that have been separated by a magnet. This is our baler in-feed, and these bunkers beside us here all have different fiber materials in them. You can see the paper, the cardboard, and when those bunkers are full, we open up these doors, that material comes out on the feed conveyor, and then it's fed into our baler. The baler makes bales that weigh approximately 1,500 to 2,000 pounds each, and from there, they're loaded onto trailers and shipped to mills. The material that's blowing in the air here is paper that we're blowing off of our glass line. Because we want to keep the residue, we want to keep our glass, as much glass as possible. So we try to get the NGR, which is non-glass residue, out. And we're doing that by a fan. Most of this paper is from people that have home shredding systems and shred all of their documents and then put it into recycle. We do recycle this paper after it goes through the blowing system. So we've come full circle in the system. We've come from the beginning where we had all of this stuff mixed together to the end of the line where we have all of this product that is now ready to be shipped to the consuming mills throughout the world. The mixed fiber is going to mills in China. The cardboard is going to mills locally, most of it to upstate New York. The PET containers are going to facilities down in the south of the United States. There's a couple of mills in North Carolina that use that. The mixed color, high density polyethylene, all those nice pretty colors. And we will ship that to another plastics sorter, and they'll run that through that optical, so they'll get the polypropylene out, they'll get the whatever high density polyethylene is left in there, whatever PET, they'll just break everything down into its individual plastics. I hope you enjoyed the tour of our newest single stream recycling operation. We hope you found it both interesting and informative. Thank you.